Hi guys. Today I'm going to be making milk bottles. As you can see, I've got a whole bunch of them here. So basically, what I have just done, I have just taken basic cling wrap or plastic wrap and made a square, and I already folded in the edges to just make a flat edge around it so that when you put it on top of your bottle here, that it will stay secure. I'm going to move that up here. So all I'm going to do is, you can see that it's a little bit big for the bottle, so that's okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off a little bit right here to make it a little bit smaller so it's not so big on the bottle. And since I cut that, I am going to fold it right here and make a crease so that it is secured. Once you do that, you're going to put it on your bottle, and you just kind of want to wrap it around and kind of crease it up and make it flat, as much as flat as you can. And you're going to get it a little bit thick here, just because there is thickness of the plastic wrap, but that's okay. And I just kind of go like this and make it flat on the top. And I'm just going to take my lid here and push down and spin it. And you want to make sure that it's pretty tight so that it does not leak. And then you'll see that once you turn it upside down, no milk will come out of here. But then you also want to watch for a couple minutes and make sure no milk comes out of here or here, because sometimes it does not screw in right, and you just want to make sure. And you can see that I've got some plastic wrap hanging out right here. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it. Or you could also just tuck it up underneath, which you can just kind of go like that. So there is your bottle. And I have a lot of other bottles. I have this one right here. And I have this one. And this one, which is a really cool one because it's one of these squishy ones. And this one. And next I'm going to be doing my one that's filled with orange juice. And it's really not filled with orange juice. All it is yellow food coloring from in here. And what I use for my milk, I just basically use fabric softener. And I just use the Ultra Downy. And it's unscented because you don't really want it to scent, and you want to make sure that it's clear, and you can see in the bottle right here that it is clear. So that's basically what I use for all my things. So that's all I did for this one that looks like orange juice. And then I did this one that looks like apple juice. And you all might be thinking that is apple juice because I do have apple juice container behind me. It is not. It's just water and 1 drop of red food coloring, and I did about 2 drops of yellow food coloring. And I brought out my apple juice container just to compare the color. And it looks very close. So I'm happy with that color, and just kind of have to play around with it and see whatever you like. So I'm going to do this container now. So all I'm going to do is basically just do the exact same thing that I did before with this plastic wrap. So let me move the camera so you guys can see. So you can see the full version in a way of how to do it. Alrighty, so I've pulled off a piece of my plastic wrap. And let's see if you guys can see this. So I'm just going to make sure that's all flattened out. And then this is a big piece, so I think I'm going to cut it in half because I can use that for my 2 other bottles. And you know, you just kind of have to experiment with it. you know, sometimes on your first try it may not work. So you just kind of have to keep practicing with it and stuff like that. So I'm going to set this piece on the side for my other container. But as you can see, I have a square. So all I'm going to do is fold in this edge, make it flat, and fold in this edge, make that flat, and do the same with these two other edges. And they don't have to be perfect width. So you just want to kind of fold them in and make sure that they're secured. And here's my apple juice bottle. And then I'm just going to put this on the top and put it around it. And you kind of want to squinch the plastic wrap up around the edges because it will make it tighter and more of a better seal. So I'm just going to take the top and screw that on. You want to make sure, like I said before, that it's really tight so that it doesn't come out. So like I said, you just kind of want to hold it up like this for a few seconds, and you can see that the wrap is outside of it, but that's okay, not too bad. I can cut it off or tuck it up, and if you squeeze that, obviously nothing's coming out, so that's pretty good. And I'm just going to kind of push that up there, and if it's really long like this side is, you can cut it, and then push it up. Like I said, it's not too bad. So there's your completed bottle of apple juice. So yeah, so I'm going to do my orange juice bottle next. And something else, in my next video that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be showing how to seal a bottle without using plastic wrap. It's going to be using this new way that I've recently seen how to do it, and it's with using a silicone sealant, like from Home Depot or any of like a home supply store, like a Lowe's or something. And I've heard that you just tip this upside down and you put it in here. And if you order Reborns from a special Reborn seller, most of the time they will have something like that. Like if they give you bottles, your bottle will be sealed from the nipple part of it. And I haven't ordered a Reborn personally from someone, so I've never had one of those. But I've seen this way done recently, and I think it's really cool. So tomorrow I'm going to be going to the store and getting a sealant and seeing if it works. And I've heard really good things about it and that it does work really well. And I really like it, honestly, kind of better than doing the way that I'm doing now, because when you tip it upside down, obviously you can tell that the liquid does not come into the nipple part of it. And when you do it with the sealant, it does, but it stops right here from coming out of it, which I think is a really cool thing, because it makes it just a little bit more realistic. So there are the bottles. So here is just this plain white milk one that I did. And then I have done these ones already earlier. So here's this one. And then here's the orange juice one. And the apple juice. And this milk. Let's see. That one. And these two. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it was helpful. Definitely you kind of really have to try sometimes when you're doing this. Sometimes it doesn't work out the first time, like I said. But you know, after I did it for like the first 2 or 3 times, I did it really well. So here are all my bottles again. So yeah, so hopefully this helped you guys, and let me know in the comments down below if it did and how it turned out for you guys. So yeah, bye.